Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer combat cards, and I had a request to do a video about Kaptin Badrukk, so I'll be heading into casual mode again for this. Kaptin Badrukk has been a popular warlord for a long time. He used to be stronger, too strong in fact, so they nerfed his special rule as well as some of the orc buggies by increasing their cost. And he's a little more balanced now, but still quite powerful and very easy to use. All you need to do is throw in your strongest ranged bodyguards and you're good to go. So recently in ranked mode I've been seeing this sort of setup. We've got the squig buggy with barrage. The snaz wagon is a popular one, very difficult to kill with its shields. And then the dakka jet I see quite a bit. Now this thing has a huge amount of firepower. I didn't use it for a long time because it wasn't as high of a level, and it also lacks a melee attack. But now that I have it at level 7, it is quite strong, and I've thrown it in here along with this mini tank squadron with taunt, which fills up the rest of the points and works pretty well with this. This is also a very high initiative deck. All these vehicles are very fast, which means that you will be able to go first most of the time. So it is quite strong, and we'll see what we face here in casual mode. Looks like we are up against Chaos, led by Ahriman. So let's see what level he is first of all. Level 5. Okay, this is a pretty strong deck by the looks of it. Of course, in casual mode, the deployment and the order in which traits trigger is a little bit different than in ranked mode, but we still should get a good idea of how how Badrukk's playstyle works. So let's just put down, well, do I want to put all my strongest units out first, or sure, why not? Okay, we got the squig buggy on the left, dakka jet in the center, and then the snaz wagon on the right. So start off with a ranged attack before they have a chance to do anything, and immediately the squig buggy will get an extra attack in. With barrage, it deals splash damage to adjacent lanes, and that splash damage also occurs when it gets to attack again. So they're putting more psykers on the field, and I think that Badrukk can take care of Ahriman as long as his bodyguards are able to destroy all the enemies before Badrukk has to deploy. Now, Ahriman does have a massively powerful psychic attack, so if it comes down to a duel between the two warlords, then I think Badrukk would be in trouble. But we will be able to get the snaz wagon to attack again this time. So 69 damage, and then it actually gets to fire twice. That's one really nice thing about Badrukk's ability, is that every time you destroy an enemy unit, you get to attack again. So you can deal quite a bit of damage with the chain reaction like that. Got the Lord of Change and the enemy warlord, Ahriman, deploying to the field. And they really don't have enough damage to even destroy anything. The dakka jet down to very low health now. But yeah, with no ranged units in their deck, these vehicles were able to make very quick work of them. So even with the high level enemies there, Badrukk was easily able to destroy everything. So Badrukk is particularly strong against enemies that have lots of small bodyguards. So every time, because of course every time you destroy an enemy, that means an extra attack with plenty more damage. So I think I'll go ahead and play one more just to see if we can come up with something different. That was a quick match, so hopefully we don't get matched up against the same warlord. So clearly Badrukk works quite well against psychic Ahriman. And now we're up against Necrons with the Corpselord leading them. Let's see, this thing is at level 5, so that is actually a pretty low level. And they got a heavy destroyer in the center, and this guy, the Destroyer Lord, on the right, as well as a level 10 flayed one with Fear. So they do have berserkers on the field, so they're actually going to get increased damage from when I attack him with my barrage from the squig buggy. I think, you know what, we're just gonna try the same thing. Put down the 3 big vehicles at the beginning and see how much damage we can do. Again, we have the initiative, so we get to go first. And the dakka jet getting its damage greatly reduced by the fear there, but the squig buggy able to take it out with the splash damage, enabling it to attack again 2 times in a row at the same target that time. But the destroyer lord getting a pretty big boost from those attacks. Fortunately, the Snazwagon has a double shield, so the destroyer lord will not be able to deal any damage to the Snazwagon for a little while. They put down a Cryptek to heal up their destroyers, but yeah, the squig buggy will be able to take out the heavy destroyer and attack again. So decent amount of damage there. That destroyer lord has quite a bit of health, but again, its attack will be prevented by the shield. But they do have a strong bodyguard deploying there, the Void Dragon, which has a massive melee attack and ranged attack as well. It also has Big Game Hunter, making it very good at killing these big orc vehicles. So that's going to be a tough obstacle to get through. Yeah, 74 damage. It's going to do extra damage to that squig buggy. So we're just going to keep going range though. Don't really have any other options. So the dakka jet gets to attack again. 50 damage there. And the squig buggy. And then the Snazwagon also getting the extra attack. But the squig buggy left with 2 health there. And then another big bodyguard deploying. So these guys might actually be able to give Badrukk a run for his money. Now they're going range now. The Void Dragon takes out the dakka jet. Down goes the squig buggy, and the Snazwagon down to pretty low health as well. And we also got our ranged attack debuffed. So this is looking pretty grim. I'm wondering if there's a difference in where I put this little squadron of tanks. I guess we'll put it over here. Not sure if that was very smart. Actually, that was a pretty bad choice, actually. Well, okay, I'm just gonna ready here, just to try to charge up a ranged attack. Not sure if it's gonna make a difference. The enemy warlord is regenerating. They're going for the melee attack, and that's... Okay, yep, that was the wrong choice, clearly. Void Dragon is really good. So this is actually a pretty good counter to Badrukk, as you can see. Void Dragon just able to massacre any of these big orc vehicles. So the deck is clearly not all powerful. You are able to counter it with a number of different warlords, I think, actually. Big Game Hunter is effective against its shields. I think Canoness Viridian would be quite good at taking down Badrukk. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there a way that I could have won that last game? I'm not sure. I think in general it does help to deploy the mini tank squadron at the beginning, maybe. But it's still pretty strong, and I suppose fun to play. I don't actually think I'll be playing as orcs this season in ranked mode. They have been in the top 4 factions for a really long time, but I just want to kind of put them on the sidelines and try out some other builds with different factions this time. So anyway, that's it for Kaptin Badrukk, but thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.